Hello guys, it's Charging Ryuka here. It's been a long time since it's been a long time since I last did a vlog, didn't it? What's funny is I was going to tweet out a couple of times that I was going to do one of these, and for some reason, I guess it must be because of the crack on my phone, on the screen, that sometimes it won't let me post anything on X. And I do feel like I'm starting to catch a cold again, but nothing like a few cups of green tea will fix. Might take a couple days, but a couple cups of green tea and that'll be the end of that. But I've been thinking about a lot of things, and I know I got crap from Char Wolf during the last stream about things I should have removed that I forgot about and whatnot, and I did go in there and I did remove a lot of things. I did change a lot of things. So that should be taken care of. Char Wolf will be playing horror games starting it really depends, because it depends if we can make it happen on a Saturday. There'll be like two streams, me streaming and then him streaming the next day, or it'll be every Friday. We switch every Friday. Because I'm going to keep playing South of Midnight until I beat it. That's what I'm going to do. I've been working on so many things. And I sat down a couple times and I was like, okay, let's open these files up and count just how many videos I have that need to be scheduled, that aren't scheduled yet. A lot. I'm not gonna give you that number, but I can tell you right now, it's a lot. It is a lot. I've been working on trying to finish some series off, so that way they're all done, so I can move on to something else. And started a couple other series that I'm going to take my time with when I'm not so focused on 1 or 2 games a week. I am leaving. I'm basically making my way out of town because I just got off work. So yeah, there's gonna be more games that will be uploaded right away. So I'm still working on the Axis Unseen. There's just a lot to go through with that game, as I've noticed. There's just a lot, and I don't know if you guys like what I'm doing or going to do about reading the journal entries, having a video where I just focus on the journal entries, where based on the story, the lore, that sort of thing. I'm gonna roll the window up. It's probably gonna get hot in here really quick. It really doesn't matter if I turn the air on. Gonna be working on that. I did I'll just go ahead and admit to this. I did buy Oblivion. I did buy their remaster of Oblivion, and I'm playing it on PC, and it's actually pretty good. I mean, I played the original. The original didn't, like grab me as well as Skyrim did, but it was all right. But I didn't also play Oblivion with mods either. I just played the base game, but I didn't really get all that far. And I have a few videos of that done. I'll admit, I do feel like I really do need a break. Like I do need time to just cool off. But I know how I am. And as soon as I say I'm going to do it, and then try to plan something to where I'm just away for the weekend, it never happens. I end up getting myself consumed with work and recording, going to bed really late, getting up really early to record, to have that true morning voice, So just in case if any of my friends watch this, I'm not going to spoil Split Fiction, but I'm going to talk about there's you get to enjoy it majority of the time. Me and my friend Shanti, we were just having a flippin' ball. Just having a ball playing that game. And we gave it a pretty high rating when we were basically halfway through it. And by the end of it, we were just so frustrated that we knocked our rating down a couple. I think I knocked my rating to like a 9 or a 10 to like a 6 or a 7. And I think she also did about the same. It was nothing on our part because we were doing everything that to how to easily figure out the mechanic and whatnot. It's just when we got down to the finale, it just became very, very frustrating. Just a lot of tedious, annoying things. And I can tell you this right now, I opened up a bottle of Sencake's Hide whiskey. If you don't know where that's from Critical Role's event when Quest N started. That was like one of the first things Quest N's had, besides a couple other things. I haven't bought anything else from Quest N that Matthew Lillard had started. I kind of just want to finish the bottles that I have, like the 2 Sencake's Hide that I have. I have like one and a half bottles left. I really like it. It's nice to have a glass and just sit there and enjoy it. I have drank it without ice, and it's got a bite to it. It will come back and bite you. But man, it's so good with ice. It's so freaking good. I have no idea when I'm going to upload this, but it's like when I was recording last night, I didn't really feel like doing anything. I just wanted to sit there and just chill. I just wanted to pick a game and just chill and just play, relax, and not just, lock into something and just go at it. Get a little frustrated, make a couple jokes here and there. No, I just wanted to flip and chill. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to... I was just really tired, and I still feel tired. And I should be, because I still freaking get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. But part of that time when I was playing with Shanti, playing Split Fiction with Shanti, I just in my head I just started thinking about like maybe like the book I started writing a long ass time ago, like so long ago. I might have brought it up before a couple of times during the time on this channel. I had started writing a book just out of the blue, and I written the first page of this book without having a title in the middle of the night in the light of a full moon. Well, probably not exactly a full moon, more like a new moon. When I was still living at home. And I was so obsessed with the book and the story that I was working on. I was really, what else? Stubborn, antsy, or whatever you want to call it. It's just very picky. That's probably the better word, picky, about how I was writing it. And I read, and I think it's too, back at the time I was also called like an overachiever. The people in my class, he treated me like absolute dog shit because I was different from everybody else. I was the quiet one. Everybody treated me like absolute dog shit. And no one could acquire the amount of AR points that I acquired during that time, through the entire time I was there. I received a medal for it, surprisingly. I would read two to four books at a time. Like, I would take out like 4 books and read them. I to the point where I basically read, both on the elementary side and the high school side, basically every book in there. It got to the point where I was reading the history book. History, geography, and I was reading all those other books. It's like how I know my history as well as I do is because I sat there and I read the damn book twice and paid attention, unlike a lot of people. But it just, yeah, I took some inspirations from a couple of shows I watched during the time too. But how I written the story and how I changed things, I came up with something totally different. Like there's some inspiration there. The shows I'll mention where it was that I took inspiration from was Kakaishi and History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi. Which History's Strongest Disciple, Kenichi, basically got fucked over. The OVA, nah, that should have been season 3. The whole thing with that they did, it should have been straight up season 3. And they didn't do that. Season 3 to season 4, whatever. They screwed that whole anime, that whole thing over. They left so many things open. So unanswered questions with that anime. I watched that one both in English all in Japanese. Didn't matter if subs were involved or not. I watched the whole thing. Same thing with Kakaishi. I did the same thing there. Because I did both. Whether it be all in Japanese or Japanese with English subs or completely dubbed, I watched the whole fucking thing. Didn't care. I'm not those sticklers on which one I, assume, like you need either, you know what I mean. That whole sub-dub nonsense, fucking child's crap. But mine, like, it was, you can consider it more of like a a mix between like a bit of a mystery to horror, or quite a bit of horror with a bit of like everyday life kind of thing, but a lot of horror. Because when I was writing those horror scenes, man, I did not hold back. I did not hold back at all. Even just re-explaining about how intricate I've written it, because I shared it with my friend Shanti, and it was like how intricate I've written it and how I was explaining it. She's like, wow, that is too intricate. Like, I was a picky bastard. It's like, if I'm going to start writing again, I need to find those notebooks, so that way I can finish. That way I can finish that book, that story, the way it needs to be done. And yes, it took me 6 months to come up with a title for that book that I was writing. It took me 6 months. 6 months. Before I finally chose a title for it. Like, my friend Dan gave me a lot of crap too. But him and my friend Steve also took time to help me come up with lines and help me write a little bit of it too as well, especially when I was stuck, because I couldn't decide on which line would fit where or how to write a specific scene. And I didn't like look up to take any course or anything. I was literally writing it just to write, because I had this story in my head and I felt like I really needed to write it, and I liked what I was writing, and I became so obsessed with it. And now it's like I see all these how to write a story, how to write a book, how to grab readers, and how to this. I have yet to really take the time to sit down and watch them videos. I didn't look up any college course or anything. I was literally flying up by the seat of my pants on that and just going. Like, that's like my friends at the time, especially when they were actively around, because all of us, we ended up going different ways. Both two of my closest friends that aren't online, they both live hours away, like 3 to 5 hours away, and I just don't have the time to go go down and see him as much as I would want to. One of them I don't see at all unless he randomly chooses to show up, and usually when that happens, it's usually a festival that's going on, or a party that he's invited me to, and whatnot. But I have a very small circle of friends that I trust, and I've mentioned 3 of them: Shanti, Elmo, and Soggy, the hamster, and the other 2, Steve, and yeah, Dean, Soggy's name. He's probably gonna give me crap for saying that, but and Dan and Steve. So that's 5 people. Only 1 female in that group. I know the artists who will see this, they'll say otherwise. They'll give me crap for it. But it's like I said this before. To really earn that friendship, that trust, you have to earn it. It's not something that's just given. I could consider you a friend, but actually, in actuality, you'd have to sit there and still earn it. You'd still have to work for it. You'd have to earn it. You have to earn that level of trust. And same goes for me. Right? Same goes for me. I get no exception on that. Man, yesterday I was so tired that I was struggling. I was struggling to stay awake on the way home. When I had stopped by my parents' place because my dad asked me to help him. So I stopped there to get something, and then I ended up just sitting there. And I was sitting there in the driveway of my parents' shed and just almost fell asleep. If my mom didn't walk up to the car and being like, "What the hell are you doing?" I probably would have fell asleep right there. That's how tired I was. Hell, I could go sleep right now, but I'm still not home yet, so. And I won't be home. I won't be home until later. So even if I do choose to upload this, I won't be around to answer any DMs or anything. And if any artist does, especially ones I've actively spoke to a lot, some of you did break the rules, so that I made. Just gonna point that out. But I've been scheduling who I want to commission, and as far as right now, I have 2 scheduled for next month, and I have 1 as of right now scheduled for June, and I don't know if I'm going to schedule anybody else for July or August or anything like that until I think of something. To mention streams, especially when I said that I was upon my return that I was going to start doing a charity stream. Part of my return, especially my initial return, was to get myself back into streaming again and get the feel of it, and then go on from there. Well, that year-long event of raising money for a charity, I'm thinking of scheduling it at the start of a new year. Instead of starting this year, I'm thinking of doing it next year and having a set goal and hopefully reach it. If I don't, I don't. But that's fine. I will keep the event up until that goal is reached, and I'll either increase that goal and just keep going. Because the thing is, really deep down, I want people to understand this. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for fame or anything at all. I'm not bothered by that sort of thing at all. That's not my focus. I just want to have fun. That's what I want to do. I want to have fun. And I know YouTube's not fun anymore. It's all about the numbers. It's all about the analytics, the views, the subs. It's all about the money. YouTube used to be fun. I agree with what Sean said. And there's some hints there that, what Markiplier said in his video recently about not giving up. About, I could probably keep going for a while and retire, like Sean said. But I don't want to. And basically, Mark said the same thing. I don't want to. I can easily stop right now and not be bothered. But he doesn't want to. He likes what he does. And instead of, like, if you like what you do, you enjoy it, why stop? I mean, if you're going to stop, then family would obviously be the reason why. Or you want to do something else. I mean, it's totally fine. In order for YouTube, especially YouTube alone, to start being fun again, everybody has to get together and just stop focusing on the dollar bills. Stop focusing on the money. Stop focusing on the views. Do it for fun. Enjoy it. Yeah, you might get some money on the side for what you do, and people will love it. But if you're doing it for fun, people will still love what you do. There's going to be disagreements. Not everybody's going to like you. Who cares? Who cares if not everybody likes you? There's so many other videos and so many other things that those kind of people can go and watch. And as soon as you give those kind of people attention, they're not going to leave you alone. Don't give those people attention. Just let them bury themselves in a hole and, dig themselves a hole and leave them there. You don't need them. Just be yourself. Just enjoy what you do. That's the whole point. Because the you in YouTube was what used to be about you being the one who picks up the camera, plays the games, do the how-to tip videos, this, that, whatever, how to cook videos, all those things, how to hunt, all those things, every single one of them, how to track something, everything, all of those videos. It used to be about you. And then there are certain people who made it all about the money, all about the views, all about the subs. They ruined that. The only way for that to happen again, where it's mainly about the viewer, or not just the viewer, but the person who's running the channel. In order for that to happen, people just need to come together. Stop worrying about the crap. Stop worrying about the negative things. And just go with the positive. Leave all the negative things behind you. I think I'm going to go ahead and end there. That's a good time to stop. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.